Greetings. Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever it is where you are today. My name is Elise Witt. I'm coming in from Pine Lake, Georgia, US, and I am very excited to meet a new friend to me. Her name is Yulan. She's coming in from Palermo, Sicily, Italy, and we will get to sing with her in just a moment. But first, I would like to say thank you to Carpe Diem Arts for bringing us all together. And also, hello and greetings to each and every one of you. So good to see you all here today. Hello, Yulan, coming in from Sicily. Can't wait to sing with you. Hello, and thank you to Erin for making us look and sound so good. Hello, Donna Faith in Vermont. Hello, Dan in Vienna, Virginia. Susan G in Cincinnati. Bryn in Burlington, and Ann in Knoxville. Hello to Sheila in North Florida. Benet in Berkeley, Sue in Seattle, and Linda rockin' on Orcas Island, Caroline in DC, and Storm in the Zoomiverse. Hello, Ruth and Clive in Birmingham, and Delhi, and Mabel, and Kat in Vermont. Hello, Aloysius in Massachusetts, Sarah in Texas, and James and Annette in California, Kay in Texas, Elizabeth in California, Amanda and Miles in Michigan. And let me see, where am I? Pauline in England, Trish in Victoria, Jane in Texas, Bob connecting to the internet so he can be with us, and Donna Faith in somewhere. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Daily Antidote of Song. Greetings. Hello, everyone. So good to be with you on this beautiful Sunday. If I've done my math correctly, I think that it is day 1512. Let me know if I am wrong about that. Can you believe it? We have sung 1512 days in a row here on the Daily Antidote, and even more songs than that, because sometimes there's more than one song. So this is an incredible place to come together for just 30 minutes every single day from around the world, brought to us by the folks at Carpe Diem Arts. Today, I'm very excited to meet a new friend. This is Yulan, and she is coming to us from Palermo in Sicily, and she has a beautiful song for us. So welcome, Yulan. It's so good to have you with us and to meet you today.
Hi everyone. Really happy to be here. It's my second time actually.
Oh,
I don't know if the first time I was with Joe, I don't know if some of you remember me. It was quite a while ago, maybe a month and a half ago. Um,
that's
but
nothing in the picture of the Daily Antidote of the 1512 days. So there's a lots of nod heads and smiles remembering you. So good that you
um,
know what to do. We're excited to learn your song.
uh, um,
So go ahead and tell us about your song and maybe teach us if there's a chorus or something we can sing with you. And as you know, the Daily Antidoters are big singers and will sing in any language and everything. Yes.
this one is in English and it's called A Man's Chest. I wrote it about 2.5 years ago when I was living in, yeah, someone commented hollow like a man's chest. I wrote it about 2 years ago when I was living in Amsterdam. I still remember the day that I wrote it. I was in, my flatmates had COVID, and so I had to go to a hotel, and I brought my guitar with me and like a little backpack with like the essentials. And I remember it was really late, and I just wrote that song in one go, maybe in like an hour and a half. It happens sometimes. It also
Wow.
happens you write a song in like a year and a half. But
Yes.
sometimes it happens that you just write really quick and it's just you have it like out. And yeah. And so it goes like this. Should I sing it one time and then teach the let me know how.
Sure, that sounds great.
twisting and dancing. He knows just what I needed. A touch tender and clean. Twig-like hands embrace me. He whispers and goes. Twig-like hands embrace me. He whispers and goes. Hollow like a man's chest. And bones twisted and dancing. He knows just what I needed. Touch humble and clean. Twig-like hands embrace me. He whispers and goes. Twig-like hands embrace me. He whispers and goes.
Let's all take a breath and bring that beautiful music in.
Thank you.
Yulan. Um, I know that when we spoke before we came on here, that you said this song is connected to the painting behind you, and you're a painter.
I mean, if you see him, he's really, really, really skinny, and I just draw these really, really skinny figures. Um, it's just something that I do, and in the song I talk about twig-like hands. It's kind of like I imagine character like him having these twig-like hands, and I mean the song is kind of about parts of you that you don't really, really understand. Some, some areas that you still haven't explored that sometimes come out and just try to lead you, and you get lost in yourself, kind of.
Mhm.
And the song it talks about these fingers, these twig-like fingers. I mean that come and embrace you, but I mean, it's kind of yourself,
Mm,
embracing yourself, but it's a part that you're not familiar with, and so you're kind of uncomfortable. But I know everybody has that feeling, and everybody has been there, and
yeah, so beautiful. I love that you're a painter and a musician, so that you really
yeah,
marry these two
yeah.
art
I
forms and have,
really like to balance um, my art and my music. It's some things that go like 50-50 in my life.
Mhm.
I studied painting in Palermo, and I'm always like surrounded by this is the color palette for this.
So is that a pretty new painting?
Yeah, it's still wet. It's still, yeah, it's oil, so the that layer is still drying. But in my day, I always try to balance songwriting or just picking up my guitar and playing around on my sofa, or just waiting for my painting to dry and picking up my guitar, you know, or when my hands start to hurt from playing, I just switch. Yeah.
So beautiful. Yeah. So you also mentioned that you have a new project that's kind of
Yeah.
birthing,
I'm currently working with a harp player from Palermo.
like
She's
a
really,
big full
really,
concert
yeah,
harp.
it's enormous. It's like 185, like 1 meter 85. It's huge. It's like really complicated to bring around. She has a car like that's bigger than like it's like a truck that she transports the harp in. But it's really, really beautiful, and we it started out as a friendship.
Yeah.
But then this project kind of evolved and evolved, and now we're playing a lot of concerts. It's a really, really intimate vibe, and we arrange the songs with harp to my like we rearrange my songs with harp in it, and she's making me fall in love with my own songs and
Oh, oh. Is she
yeah.
also a songwriter? Does she also contribute songs, or is it all based on your
She
songs?
has written it during our concerts. She does play some of her things, but we're really interested in writing something together.
Hmm.
That can be really, really interesting. It's really interesting because she's super classical and I'm
Hmm.
not classical at all, and we meet in that like gray zone, and that's where we stand in, and we gift each other a lot of
Yeah.
material to learn from.
What's your musical background? Where does your music?
So, my Chinese side of the family, I mean, this also links to the theme of this meeting today because it's about like Asian heritage and anti-racism. I think that's what Joe told me. And so my father's side is Chinese from the northeast of China, and my dad's a musician.
Oh,
And my grandfather played the Chinese violin. I don't know. It's called erhu. I don't know how to call it but it's just this vertical
call it
thing with.
Arhu also.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I love it. And I've just always had music and art growing up because my father's brother, my uncle, is a visual artist, and so I've had music and
Oh,
art just like in my head all the time, and
what does
I'm
your
really
father play?
lucky. Hmm?
What instruments did your dad play? Or
He plays
what
the guitar, he sings, and he also plays the traditional Chinese. It looks like a harp, but like vertical. No, sorry, horizontal.
oh,
It has like a lot of strings, and you play it with these fake nails.
yeah.
It's called guzheng. It's really, really beautiful.
Well,
Yeah.
we should do a Zoom sometime with your dad playing and you.
Yeah,
We'll
he's
talk about
he
that.
works in China.
Yeah, what
Um,
time is it there? Is it like the middle of the night?
I don't know. It's like 7 hours ahead.
Of
So
you?
it's in the middle of the night, yes.
Plus seven from us, plus six
Yeah.
from us. So that's 12.
Yeah.
Well, it's midnight.
We're in like three different time zones, exactly like 12 hours ahead of you. Yeah.
So, is he a late night person?
He sleeps whenever he feels like. I mean, a lot of artists have
That's
sleeping problems. It's like a known fact, confirmed, confirmed. And so, those people that sleep whenever they want to, like
apart
7
like 3 hours here,
a.m.,
3 hours there.
8. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Um, let's see. Is there anything else that you want to talk about of projects that you have coming up or things that you've done? Do you have any recordings that you want people to know about?
Right now, I currently don't have any new recordings, but I do have two songs that I published. Uh, they're both on Spotify. One called Blossom that I released in 2021, and um, A Man's Chest, actually, this one that I released in 2022. It's the only two songs that I published. I would really like to start recording. I need to start recording. I really need to like just make up my mind and be like, okay, in this month I have to record something, or at least I have to go into the studio and
Well,
get it
it
prepared.
sounds like that's going to happen with your harp friend. That's going to be
Yeah,
amazing.
I
And
would love to record with her. Like I would 100% want her to record something in in the new songs that I'm gonna be recording.
so
Yeah.
when you're touring, she's going to have to rent a harp everywhere she goes instead of she won't be able to
No,
take her.
she actually brings it with her. She has like a harp armor. Like
Wow. Wow.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
My
It's
goodness, does she
huge.
have to pay for an extra something? There must be.
Yeah.
Great. Well, let's do the song again.
Yeah. So the part that maybe I would like you all to sing is the part that goes twig-like hands embrace me. He whispers and goes. So I don't know if you all have the lyrics with you.
We do. We have the
So it
lyric.
goes, twig-like hands embrace me. Twig-like hands embrace me. And the next part is he whispers and goes. He whispers and goes. You want to try it all together?
Yeah,
So
let's do the whole
two
song.
parts.
We'll see.
Twig-like hands embrace me. He whispers and goes. And this repeats two times every chorus, so we have it four times in total. You want to sing it all together? The whole song?
Let's do the whole thing and you
If
may
you feel like it, you can also sing along in the verse. You can hear me sing it once in the first verse, and then if you want, you can join in on the second one. It's the same, exactly the same.
everyone here sings on everything, so just go for it because this is a group of major singers.
Okay, here we go.
Great.
Hollow like a man's chest, and bones twisted and dancing. He knows just what I needed. A voice humble and clean. There we go. Twig-like hands embrace me. He whispers and goes. Again. Twig-like hands embrace me. He will Very good. See if you can sing the verse with me. Hollow like a man's chest, bones twisted and dancing. He knows just what I needed. A voice humble and clean, and twig-like hands embrace me. He whispers and goes, twig-like hands embrace me. He whispers and goes. One last time. And twig-like hands embrace me. And he whispers and goes. Good
So
job, everyone. Thank you for singing with me. I saw you all singing.
thank you so much.
Amazing.
What a beautiful song and what a beautiful story. We're all excited to hear you and your harp player, and who will hopefully come and visit us in all of these places where you see. Um,
It would be nice to do a meeting with Roberta. She's the girl that
great,
yeah.
great. Okay, well, I want to thank you again and thank Carpe Diem Arts for bringing us here. And I want to thank all of you, each and every one of you, for being here today on the Daily Antidote of Song. Thank you for those of you joining us on the streaming. And I want to say thank you to Erin for always making us look and sound so good. Thank you, Dan in Virginia, Susan G in Cincinnati. Thank you, Bryn in Vermont, and Caroline in DC. Thank you, Sheila in North Florida, Benet in Berkeley. Hope to see you in June. Hello, and thank you, Sue in Seattle. Thank you, Linda rockin' on Orcas Island, and Storm in Massachusetts in the Zoomiverse. Thank you, Kat in Vermont, Amanda and Miles in Michigan. Thank you, Pauline and Phil in Newcastle, UK. Thank you, Trish in Victoria, and Bob and Donna in Vermont. David and Elsie in Oakland. See you in June. How did I get unmuted? I mean, muted. Thank you. Where did I leave off? Did I leave off somewhere? Where did I get muted, Aaron? Thank
I
you.
missed exactly what name it happened on. Did anybody else catch it?
Okay. Well, thank you, Cricket, for always dancing in Maryland, Jamie in Victoria, Julie in Ontario, and dancing and singing in Knoxville, Tennessee, Delhi in Massachusetts, and happy birthday to Nico from all of us. Happy birthday to Luda as well. Thank you to Kevin for reminding me of birthdays. Thank you, Hoda in BC. Thank you, Ann in Silver Spring and Bob in Massachusetts. Nancy and your Irish cow in Washington State. Elizabeth in California. Juana La Tejana and LMG in Connecticut. Louise on your phone. Diane on your phone. Carolyn right here live in person with us. Thank you so much. Thank you, Martha. And Deborah in Kentucky. She's driving somewhere. Just be careful. Keep your eyes on the road. And Anne in Nashville. Thank you, everyone, for joining us today, especially Yulan coming in from Palermo, Sicilia, Italia. So good to have you with us today. Everyone, have a beautiful day. See you tomorrow. I will be back. Mwah. Have a beautiful daily antidote day, everyone. Keep singing.
Thank you, everyone.